Ciao guys, welcome to our speakeasy. Today we talk about F.P.Journe's watches with the special Havana dial. The first time I've seen a picture of an F.P.Journe with Havana dial, I doubt I like it in person. I have never been a fan of brown dials, nor we had one in our collection. But when I first saw them live at the F.P.Journe exhibition during SIHH 2017, I couldn't believe my eyes. F.P.Journe's Havana Brown isn't like any other brown dial you have ever seen. The color is so unique, it has no comparison in the watchmaking world, and is the result of the company's well-tended independence, which ensures the creative freedom of the Marseille master watchmaker. It's of course like nobody else, because we said many times, F.P.Journe is not a watchmaker like somebody else. His technicality is unique, and no other brand brought so many innovations and won so many prizes in such a small time. Like all works signed by F.P.Journe, even this color is not the result of chance or unpreparedness. It was developed by F.P.Journe's own dial makers, Les Cadreniers de Genève, which only after several months of work and research have obtained the result they desired, as a color and material rendering. In fact, Havana Brown was born from a combination of gold and ruthenium, but to get the color just right required many adjustments to the formula. The Havana version of the automatic Lune comes in a 40 or 42mm case in platinum or red gold and matching 5-row bracelet or alligator strap. The color of the dial gives the platinum version more charm. The ivory-colored hands add a touch of further elegance to the whole timepiece. The automatic Lune features a grand date at 11 o'clock, 120 hours power reserve at 9 o'clock, and a stunning moon phase indicator at 7:30 o'clock. These moon phases have been recently updated with a new sapphire disc. F.P.Journe wanted to have a more realistic moon instead of a simple silver-plated one, and he decided to use a hyper-realistic picture from NASA to obtain it. The Maison's craftsmen did their best in the dial, combining different finishes that give dynamism to the whole. Guilloche in the central part, concentric finish in the small seconds and power reserve subdials, smooth on the minute track, with indexes and chemin de fer motif ivory-colored enamel, like the hands. Like all models in F.P.Journe Classic collection, the Octa caliber 1300.3 is made from solid 18-karat rose gold with unidirectional oscillating mass in 22-karat gold mounted off-center. The Octa movement was invented more than 20 years ago, and it was thought to be able to integrate any kind of complication without using modules. F.P.Journe used the Octa caliber as a base for a chronograph watch, perpetual and annual calendars, UTC, you name it. The example we have here features the latest aesthetic modifications with more open-worked bridges. We already spoke about the Chronometre Souverain collection in our Speakeasy episode 8. It first gained critical attention after its launch in 2005, when it won the Men's Watch Award at the Grand Prix d'Horlogerie de Genève. F.P.Journe had created it inspired by marine chronometry of the early 19th century. Unlike the automatic Lune, the Chronometre Souverain Havana has only one case size, 40mm, but the same combination of platinum or red gold and 5-row bracelet or caramel-colored alligator strap. The dial finishes reflect those of the automatic Lune, guilloche in the central part, concentric finish in the small seconds and power reserve subdials, smooth on the minute track, with indexes and chemin de fer motif ivory-colored enamel, like the hands. The indications follow the same layout as the Chronometre Souverain model in the current collection. Small seconds counter at 7:30 o'clock and power reserve indicator at 3 o'clock. The Havana dress is incredibly fascinating. But don't forget, however, that in its name, this watch holds F.P.Journe's obsession with chronometry, which is precision, but above all, consistency in the indication of time. In the Chronometre Souverain, this precision is ensured by the hand-wound caliber 1304. This 18-karat rose gold movement features two barrels, in the classic configuration of precision watches, that works in parallel to deliver a strong and stable power for an unequaled precision. Power reserve is approximately 56 hours when fully charged. The clean and rational architecture of the caliber 1304 is also visible through the transparent caseback. Among the finish, the partly circular grained baseplate, meulé soleil, the polished screw heads, the chamfered slots and the pegs with polished rounded ends stand out. To highlight the importance of the Chronometre Souverain in the history of F.P.Journe, we remind that in 2010 the master donated one with a platinum case to the great George Daniels, who triggered the spark in Journe to make his first watch, notably thanks to his books, The Art of Breguet and Watchmaking. That Chronometre Souverain had the dedication F.P. to George Daniels, my mentor 2010, engraved on the balance bridge. That's why the Havana collection has a strong value, because it dresses two watches, each with a special story for F.P.Journe, with a strong traditional imprint in a contemporary and seductive dress. Owning both doesn't just mean having a unique collection, it means getting to the heart of the great French master. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's it for today, see you next time! Ciao! Un verso su e giù. Perfetto, no?